As the country continues to deal with outbreaks of the Delta variant of COVID-19 amongst the unvaccinated, many states and cities have enacted certain mandates, including vaccine passports when it comes to flying to avoid having to quarantine. Well, it turns out a 24-year-old woman was arrested and charged with trying to avoid quarantine by using a fake vaccine card. So this happened in Hawaii. The Department of the Attorney General said that Chloe Mrozak of Illinois had submitted a fake COVID vaccination card in order to avoid the state's mandatory 10-day quarantine, and allegedly falsified other information about her quarantine location. So get this, how did they catch her? Well, turns out, helps to know how to spell. So understand that that's kind of hard to see. But on that, she writes for her first dose, Maderna. Now, Maderna is one of the vaccines. There's Maderna, there's Pfizer, there's Johnson & Johnson. But again, it helps to know how to spell Maderna. She spelled it with an A instead of an O. Oops. So it was that and other things that tipped them off. Now, on August 23rd, the Safe Travels Program Administrator reported the possible fraudulent vaccination card after Mrozak uploaded and presented the card to the airport screener. The screener failed to confirm her hotel reservation prior to her leaving the processing center. According to court documents, no reservation was found after contacting the hotel that she listed in her Safe Travels forms, and she did not provide her hotel reservation number or return flight information, which generally, of course, it's cheaper to go and get a round-trip ticket. So that's why they looked for that, to see whether or not she's going to go round-trip or she's going to return somewhere and all of that. So they looked into this stuff, and they were like, this looks shady. This looks suspicious. Now, one indication, they said in this report here, this is Special Agent William Lau of the Department of the Attorney General. He said, that's one indication, as well as other things that in the card they thought was suspicious, and as part of being suspicious, did an excellent job in notifying us. Mrozak listed Delaware as the place where she got her vaccination. Special agent in charge of the investigation contacted Delaware officials to verify her vaccination status, but no record was found under her name and date of birth. Oops. Again, oops. After doing some investigation, they found her and arrested her on suspicion of falsified vaccination documents on August 28th at the airport before she could leave the island. Unable to post bail, the special agent reported that she was transported to Queens for COVID screening and later transferred to HBD. And so I wonder if she's actually has COVID. I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad that so far we do not know, or I would assume that she doesn't. Maybe she would have presented symptoms, or maybe not. I don't know. But I ask a question. What have we learned here? What have we learned here? Good spelling is important. But also, just don't falsify travel documents. I mean, can you imagine, by the way, if she paid for that card? Because there are people that pay for these things. There are also, of course, templates you can download and print out, but all of that seems like way more effort than actually going out and getting a free vaccination. Literally, you can go and go into a CVS and get vaccinated in like 5 minutes, in and out. In and out. 5 minutes tops. Now, for me, of course, my vaccination took a lot longer. There was actually a larger line at my local health department, and they had, of course, just rolled out the vaccines for the low-risk group that I'm a part of, and so it took a little while to get in. At this point, now it's quick, it's easy, and free. Did I mention free? I know America almost never gives out medicine for free. Maybe they should actually start. Let's start, start with vaccines, and we'll go to insulin, and start giving out that stuff. That would be great. Yes, why don't we do that? So yeah, they're giving out medication. they're giving out a vaccine for public health, and I'm jumped right into that. I haven't become magnetic. I haven't grown a second head. And so seems to work all right. I'm good. I'm good. But now, some of you might be thinking, oh my God, but the tyranny. The tyranny. She just got arrested for not being vaccinated. Big government. Communism. No, what she got arrested for is lying, falsifying documents, and putting people in danger of getting COVID-19. So this is a public health risk. And look, she's not the first person to falsify vaccine cards. She won't be the last person. There will be plenty more, but I think the best way to combat that is to, well, lead by example. There is literally no reason not to get vaccinated. Unless, of course, you might be allergic to some of the ingredients inside of it, or have some sort of valid medical reason to not get vaccinated, which has to be backed up by a real medical doctor, a real actual doctor. That's all I'm saying. But here, it's time to stop coddling anti-vaxxers. They are a danger to the rest of us, and a reason these outbreaks continue to happen. And I don't give a damn about your freedom once you endanger me or my family, people that I care about. Don't tread on me, bro. Be a big boy or a big girl and go get your free vaccine. It's literally that easy. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.